The progress of the British National Party has worried the establishment. The media in particular are in a quandary. Hostility is increasing. The party is used to being vilified, but recently the internet TV channel YouTube is increasingly having to monitor abusers who post unsuitable content. There are people who prefer falsehood to truth, and YouTube gives them the perfect platform to broadcast their own personal hatred. These are known as hate channels. Like the media, their contempt for facts shows in sheer bias. They don't campaign against injustice, it is simply the BNP they hate. One of these channels recently named and ridiculed a BNP councillor in the Northwest with false accusations. The channel was suspended. No regard for young children or families is a hallmark of this type of YouTube abuser. What kind of person is it that puts women and children at risk? Psychological profiling by police gives some of them a mental age of about 15, though some are of course much older. They see themselves as warriors fighting a just battle. It's the Narcissus principle. They are in love with an image of themselves. This one has a list of people he wishes to hang, and proudly boasts that he is here to persecute, belittle, bully, antagonize, discriminate, and generally disrupt what the BNP are pumping out media-wise. So he cannot separate sense from nonsense. Just the sort you want near your children. YouTube removed the content, but the user still pretends they can't control him. He's back again, but being more careful this time. This type of mindset appeals to adolescents, but this is not the main problem. Most people are not affected by this posturing, but some, especially the young, are impressionable. Like other hate preachers, they get the weak-minded to do their fighting for them. Recognize them. They have a pack mentality. Individually they are weak, but in numbers they feel empowered. They use images of Hitler's Nazis. They are obsessed by them and give themselves away without realizing it. They have a sneaking admiration for Nazi ideology, though they accuse others of it. YouTube has clear guidelines for users. It is a community facility. They recognize that there will always be abusers and monitor them. They encourage users to report abuse, especially breach of copyright, which hate channels do all the time. They advise keeping a watch on the abusers. If they cross the line, flag the content to YouTube and file a complaint to the police. They can be tracked and traced very easily. Points to note. They never show themselves. They spout their hate from under cover. They fight while hiding round corners, a bit like amateur terrorists. Mostly, these abusers are irrelevant. Like babies, they are attention seekers and love to provoke and intimidate through mischief. If you don't respond to them, they get upset, and that's when they cross the line. All we need to do is keep a watch on these channels. Remember, they can only appeal to their own kind. No one else is interested.